Well, welcome, Facebook friends. It's your most favorite international dream team. It's Brit and Tineke. And we always love to be here on Friday together with you. And this is a Facebook Live for the Best Life Creation Society. And the Best Life Creation Society is an amazing society with members all around the globe, expanding. It's uplifting. It's fun. It's amazing. It's filled with love, light, and happiness. Right, Brit?
Yes, absolutely.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Yes. Awesome. And we always love to be here. And expand, grow and expand with a quote. And I actually don't know who um, who said this quote. It came up. I used it a lot, so I don't know. But it's
Maybe somebody listening or viewing can
yes,
have an idea
maybe
where it comes from.
maybe you know. And please, if you know, add it in the comments.
Anyway, it could come from many places too,
Yeah.
many directions. But I'll read it a couple of times.
Yes.
Yeah. When one of us is winning, we are all winning. Yes. When one of us is winning, we are all winning.
Yoo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, one of these short and with so many angles to it, it can be looked at from so many directions. Very
That
nice.
is so true. And let's welcome Tiffany and Jen. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. So perfect. And you're so right, Brit. We can look at it from so many different angles, and that is the fun part. It's short, simple. It's very easy to remember, and so powerful. So
Yeah.
let's expand. Oh, and I see that Tammy is here. Let's bring her up, and let's all you also tell why she's here. So here she comes. Hi,
Hi,
Woo!
Tammy.
Tammy.
Hey!
Introduce her. Wow, this is so fun. Wow, and Tammy, we are talking, we're growing and expanding on a quote today. And Brit, maybe
I'll
read
read
it
it
one more
again.
time.
Yes. When one of us is winning, we are all winning.
So,
Yes.
so perfect. And, let's tell our amazing audience why you are here because, this quote we can look at it from many different angles, but this is a very special week um, for Tammy, and Tammy is one of the instructors of Best Life. You may have seen her Facebook lives, and she is also a bestseller author because this week, oh yeah. So we thought, wouldn't it be fun to have her on? And, because when one of us is winning, we're all winning. Mm-mm.
Yeah, yesterday was a serious. It's been an amazing journey. Like I was looking back at my Facebook memories, and it was this week a year ago that I handed my book over to our awesome Tammy Brown to start the first round of editing on my book, and this week is. Was the launch of my book a year later. So, super awesome in that. But I, when I spent 14 hours on promotions yesterday, promotion and marketing,
Wow.
working toward getting to what it was. So night before last, I checked my ranking. So any of you can see on when you go on Amazon and you pull up a book, you can look and see what the ranking of that book is. So you scroll down past where the author is, and then it'll show you, the size of the book and how many pages it has, and then there's a place that says Amazon bestseller ranking. And then it has the categories that book is also under. Because as
Right.
a paperback, you can get 2 categories that you can also promote under. Under Kindle, you get 3 categories that you can promote under. So I was really pushing the paperback sales yesterday because it was going to be easier to hit bestseller based off the numbers that I was seeing and all the research and stuff that I had done to do that. So Wednesday night before launch, I put up all my stuff, and I actually it was the sale of 888 was live Wednesday night because they say sometimes it takes up to 24 hours. So I made it live at like 9 o'clock Wednesday night to
Right.
make sure it was going to be ready for Thursday morning, and it went live right away. So it was like people had already got it, and which was cool. But I was like ranked 253,000 and some odd change Wednesday night when I went to bed. When I woke up Thursday morning, I was already at 149,000, which was freaking amazing. And it updates every hour. Now, I can't see the sales in the back office because they don't register those until the book is actually shipped. So I won't know
Right.
for a few days until what those numbers were. But the bestseller rankings regenerate every hour. And so I checked it an hour later and I was at 78,000. Checked it an hour later and I was at 56,000. Checked it an hour later, I was at 26,000. And then I made a huge jump to 11,000. And then I made another huge jump to like 5,767. And I was just like, I was beside myself at that moment. And my bestseller ranking for the motivational self help is the biggest category there is. And I made the highest rank that I hit, which was at midnight last night, was number 185. And I had started at almost 8,000 for that one.
Wow. And so
Right.
many numbers, you're into all the numbers, Tammy, but
Well,
yeah,
I had to be
and
into the
and
numbers.
oh yeah, I understand. And we thought, yeah, it's so beautiful to success is also celebrating with someone who celebrate his or her success, and it's that's why it's so fun to have you here. And also, well, you have huge success, but let's expand on this quote a little bit more because we can define success in so many different ways, of course, and winning in so many different ways. So
Yes.
yeah. So do you we love to expand together with you and and Brit and all our viewers. So what do you think with when you hear the quote, when one of us is winning, we're all winning? And what does winning mean anyway? So Brit,
Hey,
do you have
winning can be anything. You know what I mean? Like for some people, depending on where they are in their journey, winning is as simple as getting up in the morning. You know what I mean?
right?
Like I got up this morning and that's a good day for me. Because some people, when they're in their dark places, getting out of bed is hard. You know what I mean? So that's a win. Another win is, you may have just got a new job, or maybe you got a promotion, or maybe your kids did something spectacular. Maybe you just made the decision to do something different. You mean all of those things are wins, and celebrating somebody else's win is such a win for you because you get to you're joining their energy and you're elevating your energy with theirs, and you feel that excitement. When you're in a place and you can't enjoy somebody else's win, you still got some work to do on the inside. You know what I mean? It's and you see it more the more successful you get. And the more wins you get, you find out who's on the same vibrational level with you in that same arena. Like attracts like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beautiful place to see, where you are and who you are. Cause I had people coming out of the woodwork to support me yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That's
People
awesome.
like, I
Yeah.
literally, I sent out over 600 text messages yesterday because that's how many people are in my phone.
Awesome. That's beautiful. And tell me, just let's ask Brits, how would you expand on, um, that quote, when one of us is winning, we're all winning.
Yeah, you touched on a lot of it, Tammy. And I'm thinking, I can see mankind as one
Mm-hmm.
being, one human being, maybe, or one being.
Yes.
And if one part is happy and feeling good, then the rest will feel good. But
Right.
but the other parts, if one part is feeling really good, the other parts don't go, no, I don't really, I prefer to just do my own thing. How would
Mm-hmm.
the whole being work then? So I think we are energetically connected, all of us.
Right.
So we really affect each other. And I think the most important thing, or not the most important, what would you mention, Tammy, that you really, when you support others, it feels good. If
Mm.
you really mean it and you do it because you're sincere, then
Right.
you will feel better yourself. So it's a bonus for yourself too to support others. So
Yeah.
anyway, some thoughts right there.
That is actually awesome. And I also feel like, when, because sometimes I think the definition of winning and success is, well, misunderstood. It's something big, or whatever. You have to do something out of the ordinary to have success, and but to make it smaller and to join that celebration, that is fun. And also, like, you're winning big, Tammy, right?
Hmm.
But also, you had this beautiful journey of, it's all these small wins that create a huge win. And
Yes.
we were all happy, when you got the title of your book, when all these different phases of this, well, coming
Yeah.
together
No,
of this book.
a lot of people don't see those little bitty steps. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, because like, if you look at my computer and you see where I wrote my original manuscript, it says "My Life in a Nutshell." It
Mm-hmm.
says nothing about "Dear Victim, it's time for us to break up now." I don't even, to be honest, I don't even remember when I wrote that title down or something that was close to that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it all came to me. It's all basically a blur, but when I figured it out, I knew that that's what it was. I had several different options of books. I had it written down, and there was one that was similar to that. And I was like, that's not quite it. And I kept playing with it until I got it. And as soon as I got it, I went and reserved it so that it would be
Mm-hmm.
mine and nobody else could get it. So there's a lot of steps to one, just writing a book, and two, to publishing it, and then all the
Mm-hmm.
steps that come along behind it to market yourself, especially when you're self-publishing. Like, you don't have a publisher behind you or a
Mm-hmm.
marketing team behind you. You are your marketing team. I learned a lot, and I did that without an email list. I did that
Mm.
without an email list. That was friends at Facebook
Awesome.
and Instagram. So,
So
it's
beautiful.
yeah, it's definitely a journey, and
Mm-hmm.
you got to celebrate all the little wins along the way, because there were some
Yes.
hard days too. You know what I mean? And it was just like, you know what, this is just a moment of time. Keep it moving. You know what I mean? The
Mm-hmm.
grand scheme of things, this doesn't matter. And I think that's when you can make the biggest shift in your life, is when you can take those moments that are not so fun, or those moments
Mm-hmm.
that are agitating or maybe even hurtful, wherever you are on the scale with that
Mm-hmm.
emotion. when you can take that moment and say, you know what, I'm gonna go over here. You may or may not understand why that's going on. It'll come to you later. But if you can find the win really quick and say, you know what, this may be happening and I know something better is going to come out of it. And if that's the only words that you can get out and you can turn right, turn left, take a step forward, you can get out of that momentum and just be fine. And then
So
later
true.
on, and yeah, later on it'll come back and it'll help you. You'll move forward from that in some kind of way. And it may take a couple of days for you to like calm down enough for the answers and stuff to come to you. Just like in me going up the mountain 3 times to get the cover of the book. And the last time, the second time I was heartbroken because I didn't get it. And I seriously in a moment considered changing the concept of my book cover. And all of my friends come to me and it was like, no, you're not. So it was really great. So it's
Awesome.
been a journey all the way through.
Yes. And we have comments. So, Dave, because Dave is in the back office, that is also a huge, oh, that's so awesome. Well, and Jen says, I love hearing that. The title came to me. So inspiring. Oh, awesome. And Dave, I saw also previous comments. Yeah. Yes, Tineke, celebrate little wins as well as big. Enjoy the journey. That's exactly what Tammy has done. Yeah. So true. And Dave says, Brit, yes, when we genuinely want others to succeed and feel good, it makes us feel good. It just adds to that feeling. And that's what it's all about, the feeling good.
Yeah, I
So
think that in
perfect.
itself is a success. Being able to feel good
Yeah.
and go through your day feeling as good as you can and flowing with it. And that, to me, that is a big success.
Oh, yes. And also, I don't know about you. And
It's been a long
Tammy,
day,
yeah,
Tammy.
it has been
A
Man,
long
look,
night.
I am mentally and emotionally like done. Like
Oh,
I'm
well, you
so
have a
done.
beautiful
Like
place
yeah,
on.
I'm just like, well, so let me give you the significance of what really happened yesterday. There's over 8 million books on Amazon.
Yeah, but we,
8 million
No,
books.
Tammy, we love it, and we know it's amazing, and but if you're okay with it, let's expand some more on this quote. And celebrate it. Whatever, how many books there were, it's just this beautiful moment of celebration. You are there in this awesome, I don't know how you call those, where you're lying in.
A hammock. Yep, I'm in a
And,
hammock.
yeah.
that's beautiful. Relaxing, enjoying the moment, enjoying, celebrating. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's
That's my view.
awesome.
Nice.
Oh, perfect place. And well, that's awesome. And Jen comments brilliant. When something doesn't feel good, to shift into anything that feels better. That is deliberately creating. And so I don't know about the two of you, but when I feel a little bit off, when I shift my focus to someone else who is winning, that helps me, or someone else who is like happy or whatever, or children, happy children. That helps me to, to shift so easily into a better feeling.
Babies laughing at can shift anybody into a better feeling.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That and puppies. Babies and puppies can shift anybody from a bad mood to a good mood. And if they can't, you're not human.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. Um,
Awesome.
but when you're in that mood, what I've seen in a lot of my clients, it's hard for them to celebrate somebody else and shift their mood. I think it's easier to find something that makes you happy than it is to celebrate somebody else in that. Those of us that have done personal development, have been practicing for a while, it's a little bit easier for us to do that, to help us shift. but somebody brand new coming into the thing, that may be harder for them, and they may think, it just may be a little bit harder for them to do that, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Like finding the babies laughing, finding the puppies, finding kittens. I know Jen's on here. She's a
Right.
kitty cat
Oh
person.
yeah, she's
Yeah, send her
she is.
videos of kitty cats, and she's
Yeah.
happy.
So
So
Brit, what
go
is
ahead.
your what are your thoughts about it? Tammy said maybe it's hard. Um, what do you?
Yeah, I'm thinking that this is related to the lack abundance stick,
Mm-hmm.
to call, or so to say, the spectrum. And if we're carrying a feeling of lack, there's not enough for everybody, why would we cheer others when they are
Yep.
winning if we feel that we're not? We
Right.
cannot because
Mm-hmm.
there's not enough for me. So if I have this feeling, yes, abundance, the world is full of everything we need or want or wish, and I'm in the, my life is abundance.
Mm-hmm.
If I have this feeling, then it's easy to feel good when others win. Yes, wonderful. So I
That's
think this
awesome.
is, there's something here that wherever we are on this
Yeah.
spectrum will decide how we're responding right now to something that comes up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Brit, I don't know. I didn't ask you. Do we have releases and fill-ups or?
I do have a few, if
Oh yes,
there's time for
let's
that.
do some. But first, Dave, you had a beautiful comment. Dave says, "Just be gentle and find something that feels just a little bit better. The momentum will build naturally." Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And let's move to more. Well, we do the comments later, but let's do some releases and fill-ups because it's so helpful for everyone. To be to feel this winning momentum because other people are winning, and to let it sink in our own system.
All right. So this is the freedom release method that we use in the Best Life Creation Society. And we use our breath to help us release. And so I will just guide you, and I'll ask you now to take a couple of cleansing breaths. Just breathe in and out.
Let's do it.
And then I will ask you to breathe in and hold it while I give you a sentence that you may repeat in your own way or in mind. And then blow out the blocks that may be there. So take a deep breath in. I release all blocks and barriers with abundance. And then breathe out. Very good. Breathe in again. I release all blocks and barriers with living in abundance. And breathe out. And breathe in. I release all blocks and barriers with cheering for others. Breathing out. And then the last one, breathe in. I release all blocks and barriers to when one of us is winning, we are all winning. Excellent. And then we have a few fill-ups. So we do the same thing. Just breathe in and I'll give you a sentence and breathe out. So take a deep breath in. I am filled with love, gratitude, and appreciation because I live in abundance. Good. Breathe in. I'm filled with love, gratitude, and appreciation because I am cheering for others. And the last one, I'm filled with love, gratitude, and appreciation because when one of us is winning, we are all winning. Very good. All righty.
Awesome, awesome. Oh, that's beautiful. And I saw, yeah, here's Jen's comment. if you're looking at something that doesn't feel good to you, it serves you much better to look at anything that feels better to you, because it's your feelings that matter to you. And talking about feelings, well, Tammy and I did the releases when you were guiding us, and it feels so good that you say, you know, we so love and appreciate that we live in this in abundance. It's so, yeah. It makes me feel very, very excited and very happy. And Jen comments, yeah, beautiful releases and fill-ups. But it's, oh, and talking about abundance, I hear all these birds. It's at Tammy's place, I think. Tammy, do you have the
Maybe.
birds? I
I'm
think
outside,
so.
so it's a very distinct
She
possibility. I
can
got my
only
earbuds
hear
in. I
us.
can't hear. I can only hear you. So
Oh,
you hear more about my environment than what
yeah.
I hear right now.
That's
So
It's,
wonderful. I
yeah,
like
it's
that.
wonderful. And also,
yeah, there's some geese swimming around and birds and so
Very nice.
yeah, the abundance of nature. That's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So, yeah, we're nearly wrapping this up. So, um, tell me some last thoughts from you.
I
Can
got
you
too
hear me?
far away.
Yeah, you got too far away. Move a little bit.
We go back this way.
Yeah. So, Tammy, we're wrapping up. So, do you have some last comments, some things you love to share with our awesome viewers?
Just feel good. That's all you can do. Like don't sweat the small stuff, man. Like people too much put too much weight on things in the grand scheme of things that doesn't matter. Like if you look at it this way, if I'm sitting on my rocking chair at the age of 90 and I'm, looking back on my life, is this something that I'm going to regret, or is this something that I'm going to celebrate, or is this not going to matter in the grand scheme of life whatsoever? And if you can be honest with yourself and answer one of those three questions, then like it makes making decisions and it makes the stuff that you're sweating so much easier to deal with. Like people would let things get out of control too easy that in the grand scheme of things don't even matter. So, yeah, just don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat
Yeah.
the small stuff. It'll all work itself out.
Awesome. Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And it has been fun to have you here. And Brit, do you have some last thoughts around it?
Yeah, I was just thinking that winning, whatever size or format it has, it's expansion.
Yeah.
And then if one person is expanding, it's part of the whole world expanding. So we're adding to the world's expansion
Well,
by,
we're expanding every
yeah,
second.
yeah.
That's for sure. That's awesome. And Jen says exactly, don't sweat the small stuff. Beautiful, Kelly, Tammy. So beautiful hearing you today. Yeah, it has been so
Yay!
fun. So fun to
Thank
have you
you.
here
Thanks,
on the,
everybody.
yeah,
Yeah,
um,
congratulations, Tammy.
on this awesome Facebook Live with the International Dream Team. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, and congratulations, and more to come. And when you're watching this and you've never heard from Tammy, I don't think it's possible, but maybe you you haven't heard from Tammy. Where can I find you, Tammy?
You can go to tammyloftus.com. You can hit hashtag Cali Tammy, and it will pull me up on all your social medias, or search just Tammy Loftus, and I'll come up on all your social medias. I'm super simple to find, or you can email me at tammy at tammyloftus.com.
Awesome. Well, and for all of our viewers, know that you're winning every second and you're expanding every second. You're growing every second. Isn't it fun? And thank you for participating. And, thank you all for the expansion, all your wins, because it helps us win. And so have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful, relaxing time, Tammy.
Girl, I'm done for today. I am doing we're supposed to go into Baltimore tonight. I had crab cakes. Man, the
Oh.
crab cakes here are phenomenal. So crab cakes is what's or some snow crab legs or both are what's on the menu for tonight. I'm done for today. That's it. Not doing nothing else.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just gonna
all
bask in
perfect.
this number
Yeah,
three. Number three, man, number three and
perfect.
number one new release. So
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, happy week for everyone. Happy week, Brit. Happy week
Happy
for all the
weekend and week,
viewers.
everyone.
Yes. Bye
bye. See you guys
bye.
soon.
Bye. Thank you,
See
Tammy.